ride from the wealth of Manhattan, this is the stop for those whose life is largely a struggle. At first glance, a picture-perfect city. But what happens with a sneak peek behind the facade and a flip of this postcard? Both signs of poverty. A staggering 250,000 people are living below the poverty line right here.
Lord Black, from the same streets that smoke crack, leaving cats laid out just like a doormat. I'm native to combat like Australia to the wombat. Army fatigue, stashed in the leaves, can't grasp what I see. The impoverished state of human beings, pitch they hard floors where they spend the 8 hours, you spend your 24. The houses got canoes, yours got schools, that's the views. Beautiful scenery, feel they commute, pure buffoonery. They establish a business in our community, then ask where the beauty be. Like incarceration, the synagogue of Satan built a nation that profiteered from the slave ships. The ancients felt like David, that put us in displacement. The basement, Babylon holds every bird of hatred. But watch me now, take off your shoes, it's holy ground. Lying on the prowl, waiting for the trumpet to sound and go to war. But till then, we are poor and God understands me. Devil getting hella kind of salary. Your block holds 60 families. For the same space, they hold one. Little homie toting guns, no game, but they temple run. As the setting sun marks the end of the day, the scars on my back shows I was also a slave. I still rise, hazardous, coming from the valley of the dead like Lazarus. The giant fish swallowed me up like Jonah, like Moses striking boulders. Water nourished my fellow soldiers. Our houses built like mazes. Level 33 masons conducted the process. Establishment for projects, living on each other for profit. But that money never see our pockets. The seed of the prophets in the modern day from where you stay. The poverty line is only a few blocks away. The poverty line is only a few blocks away. Yo, it's poverty lines, that's how it's designed. They ruling your mind, they sipping wine while they kicking us dimes. We living in grind for some, the sun won't shine. We was written in the fine, and you'll find that it's poverty line. Poverty line, covered in flies. Mothers working overtime, fathers getting hit with fines. We steadily flipping fries in times, I know we rise. And prophesy with lies, cause you know it's the poverty line. I'm after all the freestyle, verbal beat down, like when David played the sweet sound, witnessing the horror, Sodom and Gomorrah, Babylon's daughter, in the 4th quarter, when the missile swims upon her. Revelation 18, in just 1 hour, atomic shower, a nation loses power. Those whose only doctrine comes from college can never drop the knowledge I declaring. They all wonder how I found it. They stand astounded and amazed. There's not a financial maze, they're in the days, enslaved to the 50 shades of 50 states. Starstruck like in astrologist, investment, stocks, trades, imprisonment, extort them, bring the profits in. Nation of burglary, their mission statement, murder me. My bar so heavy that a sentence combined Hercules. They practice perjury at a velocity to stomp Socrates. A nation full of zombie ideology. Modern prophets, Maccabees dropping heavy knowledge. Joel 2 standing on a mountain. My cup is like a fountain. Enemies that look like Leonidas try to fight us. Modern day freedom fighters making you freeze cause I hold the Midas. This financial crisis, I got the cold hearted holding lighters. Word to Aunt Jemima, Uncle Tom and Uncle Sim. A twisted family branch caught feeding off their own sins. Zechariah 11 and 5, do you laugh when we die? Yeah, you strive with your pride, move through violence and lies. But why? Don't you know that Christ is alive? My vessel may be empty, but the spirit never died. In these trials, go reform through the fire. Before I expire, devote my essence to a higher. In these times, we behind the starting line, the poverty line. Revelation 2 and 9. Yo, it's poverty lines, that's how it's designed. They ruling your mind, they sipping wine while they kicking us dimes. We living in grind for some, the sun won't shine. We was written in the fine, and you'll find that it's poverty line. Poverty line, covered in flies. Mothers working overtime, fathers getting hit with fines. We steadily flipping fries in times, I know we rise. And prophesy with lies, cause you know it's the poverty line.
Real fast, I want to explain why I found it necessary to record this. Any hood where you at, you can bet that a little less than a half hour away, you will see the poverty line and the financial segregation that you face all around the world as we fall subject to the Gentiles and time of our captivity. Never forget that those who fall victim are rock those away from those living in comfort. They put a dark face on the world's poverty, and it's time we knew our worth, Israel.
Peace.